What, Toku Pants? I'm back with a video reviewing in episode 44 Kamen Geats. I forgot to review Ultraman, didn't I? I had planned to review that first, but I completely forgot. I'm so sorry. You know what? I'll just save it for tomorrow. Or maybe if I have enough time later on, I'll watch it. Alright, before I get into the review, big news. Oh, see, I got a new bed. Check it. See, little bars there. As you see, it's a new bed. It's only temporary though. Gonna be lasting a few months. So yeah, well, it's a little sank down here for some reason. I don't know why. Well, it's actually not that bad. It's kind of comfy when you get used to it. So, yeah, actually, there's some other news that I found out today. We got some new information on Gotchard, which is confirmed to be the next season of Kamen Rider. And you won't believe it. I was nearly right on the nail. I'm not joking. I only got one thing wrong. That's the date Kamen Rider Geats ends. How many episodes it has. So basically, Kamen Rider Geats is going to take an episode break soon. Well, sometime in August. And episode 49 will air on the last Sunday of August. So yeah. I'll calculate correct. Sorry for all the noise outside. A lot of workers being busy all day. I've been up in my room all day. I played episode of 5, Royal. We played it actually. And there was some interesting details. Like how Makoto cameos in the game. That you could find how early on in the game. When you're on the second floor, I think. When you're heading to the faculty office. And see how it talked to the teacher about the plants. And then you see Makoto doing a whole commotion when she attempted suicide. And she's talking with the teacher. And get this, after when Ryuji, Morgana, and Anne come back from Kamishina's palace, after Anne unlocks her persona, you can see Maoki after they appear. You can see Maoki walking into the school, but he's not supposed to be introduced at that point of the story. And most likely he gets introduced the next day. He was just there for a meeting with the faculty. Mostly just there about his time at school, just meeting with the principal and stuff. But yeah, it's a nice little detail since he mentions at by the time you on his when he's got when his automatic 10 rank up to 10. When he gets up to rank 10, which is automatic once you get to rank 9. He mentions that he knows that Ren is part of the Phantom Piece, since he noticed them appearing on that specific day. It's a nice detail you wouldn't notice on the first playthrough, but on a second playthrough you can notice it. That is very clever. You never thought that. It's very good detail. I love it. Also, as I said, right on the money with Gotchard, except for the date. Kamen Rider Geats will have 49 episodes, not 50. So we got a couple weeks left. I assume next episode is going to be a bit of a break. We'll be taking a break. Because the one counted up here is in it. Or it could be just something to tie into the movie that's coming out next month. That's coming out soon. It's not out yet, so most of that episode is supposed to tie into it. So, yeah, I'm curious, but we're gonna have to wait a while for the summer movie comes out on Kiss Asian. So mostly sometime during Gotchard's airing next year. So yeah, I literally got every single detail right, except the episode count for Geats. I'm surprised myself. Like, only one detail I got wrong, but others I got completely right. I theorized that Gotchard will premiere in the first week of September, which is September 3rd on a Sunday. And I think Geats will be ended in August. So I got that right on the money. Now, Tom Shitubi actually released a video talking about the plot and stuff, what the series is going to be about. So go check out his video, but still, I can't believe I was nearly right on the money. Like, if you see my previous videos, you know what I'm talking about, but again, I might be also a little more wrong than I was now. I don't know. Please let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, oh, pardon me. This episode passed by in quite a second. I didn't notice it, but hey, it's cool. So anyway, let's get into the video. So the episode continues where we are off with Neon's dad facing off against Akari's killer and Baroba. Ace is fighting Kekaro. It wasn't much of a lonely episode. So yeah, even though Neon's dad does struggle, Neon asks why he's protecting his daughter. Neon asks why. She's not Akari, but she is. She's Neon. No matter what she is, she's still Neon. His daughter. As he gets up with his ultimate attack and defeats Outrider. Because he's not dead. That was the last we see him in the episode. As Neon's dad just was badly injured from all the hits he's been taking. And Neon escaped from the ropes, injured, cutting her own hands in the process. This is a great show of Kit Neon's character development. How she's grown on the series since she became a writer. She's definitely grown as a character. So speaking of, I love seeing how these characters, compare these characters when they first appeared to now. They've grown a lot since then. Ace learned to trust others, to actually trust more to other people. Even that trust proves that he asks for their help to give people happiness since he's gone to know them. He trusts them. That's great character growth. I'm not loving the season. It's going to be fun to look back on the entire season. Or episode 49 comes out later next month. Got a couple weeks, but still, it's not going to be that long for now. Since it's only 49 episodes, well, on episode 44, which maybe episode 45 is coming out this weekend, but I don't know. So yeah, Neon's dad's rushed to hospital. Oh, Ace and Michinaga talk about it. Oh, they're gone. And he's set the coverage to talk about K1 and how he's being used. I mean, there was a way, if K1 hadn't remade the world, there would have been a way to save Sarah. But it's not K1's fault either. He was being manipulated the whole time. Which is sad. K1 was one of the lovable characters. He'd grown a lot. And he learned not to fall over Ace's trickery from the DGP. Since he fell for it around twice, I think, in the entire series. We've seen the Henshin so many times yet. If we really go back and watch the first ever Henshin in the series. Henshin. Anyway, Kate was told on Leon. It's there. Assuming is doing her best to resist everything. Resist that well. Resist becoming a puppet. To be who she is. not a creation. She wants to bring happiness to others. Gail's just blinded by his anger and by what happened to Sarah. As even Sumi comments that if that's what he truly wants, then why does he look so sad? Gail gets annoyed and he's informed that Michinaga's attacking. So there's a competition between the two. Michinaga trying to get Keiwa back to see reason. To help him. He knows what it's like being manipulated. He understands what Keiwa's going through. And he's the only one that can help him. I like that. Feeling like Keiwa was helped by him. Without help, was a nice guy. And his beliefs, never shaken about him. No matter what happened. So Michinaga feels he owes it up to Keiwa to help him out of this. I like that. Another great character development. Michinaga went from just being a jerk who wanted to destroy all comrades to someone who's willing to help someone, no matter what the cost. If it means he gets killed. Showing how much he's grown. I really love it. You really should see how much his character's grown throughout the series. I really love it. I really do. So, Keiwa. So, anyway, Keiwa's not listening to reason. So Michinaga's gonna have to try and drag him back by force as they both transform. You know, Henshin. Henshin. He just does that now. I can't remember his pose. I can't remember his Henshin pose. Like, he's the only character that ever changes Henshin pose. But KO comes out on top and should not get injured. But still, once if you want to listen to reason. Like, well, you know, this is what he wanted. They said he had nothing to do with that. But does he? Is he gonna sacrifice other people's happiness just for his own? Is it what's wrong with him having? What's wrong with his family having a family that's happy? We don't see Michinaga most of the episode after that. O'Neill's mother comes after hearing the news that her father's in the hospital. When she sees Neon, she hugs her. And says she really missed Neon. But Neon says that she's not a Kami, she's just a fake. But she said no matter what she is, all those years they spent together were genuine. She felt like a real mother to Neon. What she said back then after finding out was in shock. She didn't mean to hurt her. I think that's good. Showing development. They love Neon for who she is. They kind of know her as a daughter. And the mother's going from being strict to being more caring. Like, she drove a wedge between her and Neon from the start. Mostly because the incident back over 11 years ago. Yeah. Anyway, Neon's dad still is recovering, but he apologizes. He's lost everything. But Neon's mother tells him he hasn't. They still have them. So Neon's dad realizes what Neon's mother said to her. That no matter what she is, she's still a daughter. Those years they spent together were genuine. They truly loved her. And Neon helped him see love again. He thought he lost love. But Neon helped him see it again, showing his great change. So he gives Neon his ID call. Tell him his wish is for her to find her own happiness. And she tells him she already has. And at that specific time, Baroba starts attacking. So Neon goes out. They don't worry about her, but Neon tells it's her duty to face them as a member of the Kuruma family. and as a Kamen Rider. She heads up to take on Baroba. Baroba makes fun of her though. She can't use someone else's ID call. But if she believes it, as she holding the driver wishing it. Robo attacks, but Neon's protected by lights. Only recognize her from your sound. As the ID code changes to Neon's, she's a rider again. And she henshins, but not the same way she does before. Since she's using the fantasy buckle, and she's got a different henshin pose. Henshin! Instead of henshin! So she's grown out of that phase. She's grown out of being Kurama Neon, the online celebrity. She's her now. She's her own person now. That reflects her henshin. As the buckle is actually suited for her. The fantasy buckle really suits her character. She looks amazing in it. And she beats down Baroba with it. And succeeds. Baroba badly wounded as she makes her escape. And Baroba escapes. Nishinaga shows up coming up. She has despair on her face. She looks despaired. She gets angry after seeing her reflection in the mirror, which is shadowed, by the way, in the mirror. Illustrated. Oh, she really deserved that. She's been nothing but a pain in the ass, a stuck-up bitch from the moment she first debuted. I like that. Great debut. I'm glad she's down. Of course, she's not dead, but she's been real. She's out, so it looks like she won't be bothering them again for a while. Maybe, who knows? But Neon's now back as a member, as now to help Ace achieve his ideal world. Kira doesn't care what he has to do. Also, even with the more allies, he'll catch Geats no matter what. As the episodes of a split screen or two. Next episode will be the combined battle between Kamen Rider Tycoon and Kamen Rider Geats. Yep, this weekend is the battle, unless it's been delayed a week. Depends on when the film is coming out, though. Because the previews features two characters who might be antagonists in the movie. You see them on the freaking trailer and poster. So either this might be a tie-in episode for the movie. Who knows? We'll see. So, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy my content. Please hit the thumbs up button. Want to see more? Subscribe to the channel. If no kids will be able to all videos that come to video. See you guys later for Osama Said Died, Kinoja, and maybe later for Ultraman. Who knows? Sayonara.